Okay, everybody. So I wanted to get on here and do a quick vlog about the energies of today and a specific energy that's going to be happening for quite some time. So first we have a grand trine, which is comprised of 3 planets. We have Pluto right here, Mars, and Uranus. And here's the grand trine. So a grand trine gives off very natural, harmonious, and flowing energy. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's good or bad. It's just easily flowing, naturally flowing, supposed to happen energy. So, given the planets involved, we have Uranus here, who unearths and gives us surprises. He causes sudden events to happen that shock us, usually. And that causes an unearthing of hidden elements to arise up from the earth. Of course, this grand trine is an earth sign. So all of a sudden, Uranus causes certain events to happen collectively, and it causes us, Pluto retrograde, it causes us to go within and say, wow, this is really changing me. This is transforming me. This is causing a sudden rebirth within me. And then we say, now, what action steps do I take considering what's just happened collectively? What action steps do I take? Well, when a grand trine is in earth signs, see, we have Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Now, I know that a lot of you that are familiar with tropical astrology, Pluto will say that Pluto is in Aquarius. However, it's astronomically, if we look at the actual sky above us, Pluto is not in Aquarius. Pluto is still very much in Capricorn. And so after these events, these collective events happen that causes this unearthing, that causes all of us to individually go within and have this transformation, change, and rebirth. And now we're wondering how we can take action collectively. And so a lot of times with it being in an earth sign, we can become a little too complacent or comfortable with where we are. And so it's a good thing because we have the kite pattern that's going to help us out. A kite pattern will come right off of that grand trine and have a focal point here, which is Neptune and Saturn retrograde, which I did a little post, a very short post, on what those energies are comprised of, and I'll kind of go over them again. And then the last thing that comprises the kite pattern is an opposition. So of course we have, oh my gosh, what action steps do we take collectively? Well, this right here is going to help us. So this gives us drive and direction on what we need to do. So Neptune retrograde is wanting us to go within and reevaluate our spirituality, our goals, our visions, our dreams, our collective goals and visions and dreams. And this also means our dreams that we're actually dreaming at nighttime. So it's really a good idea, and I believe I put this in my post as well. Really write down your dreams. If you have dreams and you can remember them when you wake up, write them down. A lot of times they're messages. A lot of times we may find ourselves with these placements having more dreams, and sometimes they can be a little chaotic because Neptune causes illusions and confusions, but the goal is to really go within and sort that out with discipline. Saturn retrograde, okay? Which is just that energy. We're going within and we're saying, okay, let's sort things out. Let's get disciplined and restructured. So through that, we collectively can then take an action, Mars, okay? And of course, we've had a lot of events recently that have shocked us all, caused us a change within us, transformation and rebirth. And so I wanted to pull this up. Let's get over here. So this is going to show us, see, we have today, right now, is the 29th. And so look up here as I go, and you'll see how this kite pattern is going to stay for a while, okay? So here we go. It's still there. It's still there. and it's still there. Okay, now we're even on August 3rd, and the kite pattern is still there. And if you notice, let me erase this opposition here. The red line, this opposition, is very thick on August 3rd, which means it's very prominent energy that day. Okay. So of course, in conclusion, we're thinking there may be more events that happen this week, next week even, that shock us and cause us to individually and collectively go within. Of course, if, like I think I had said this already, if we are collectively having a transformation and rebirth, collectively, we're also having to do that within. It's one and the same. And so what action steps are we going to take? Well, that is yet to be known. But we are having help by Neptune and Saturn retrograde together here in Pisces. Okay, so there's the energy. I will give the app for the earthquakes that I follow, because we have had double the earthquakes from just when I was following the earthquake app, which was probably 3 months ago, I would think, 2 or 3 months ago. Double the earthquakes at night. We've had volcanoes and floods and everything else. So I imagine more collective events that are going to happen, that are going to shock us and cause us to stop and think and really contemplate the next action. And thankfully, like I said, this grand trine happening in Earth can cause us to be really complacent. And so we have Neptune and Saturn that are really going to push us to take that action that we need to do so that we can grow and heal collectively. All right. Thank you so much.